Pero Hello, Shailesh. Hello, Shailesh.
Hello, Praveen.
Yeah,
Hello.
yeah. I'm happy that we are connecting through webinar because I'm not able to directly connect. You're very busy.
No. I told you will connect today. I will connect today. So that's fine.
Yeah, it's okay. Actually, I just want to inform. I want to register a company in Singapore. So please help me.
Yeah. We'll talk after this or.
Yeah. Maybe after this. So what's the time there, Shailesh, in Singapore?
6:30.
Oh, okay. Actually, me and Satish is actually going to one place for a discussion. So maybe I think maybe it takes another 2 hours. So after 2 hours, I can call. Like by 9 o'clock or 9:30 your time.
Okay, possible. I have a meetup at 8 p.m. So that may last 8 to 9. I'm busy. After 9 you can call. 9:30 is okay.
Thanks. Okay.
No problem.
Hi, Malia. Thank you for joining.
Thank you very much, Chef. Thank you.
Yeah. Yamauta from Botswana. So thank you again for joining. We're happy to see you.
I can see Moraes Ane. Can you please introduce yourself? Meenakshi, can you please introduce yourself?
Hi, Ashwini. This is Meenakshi.
From?
Yeah, I'm from Durva Finance Private Limited and NBFC.
Okay.
Yeah.
So actually, I have left you a message in the text box. Can you please reply me?
Sure.
Yeah, fine.
Ashwini, didn't get your message.
Okay, we'll check once again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, Shruti.
Yes.
Thank you for joining. Can you please introduce yourself?
Hello, Samuel. Welcome. Samuel. This is Samuel. Welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Mr. Wilson, thank you for joining. Actually, last 2 weeks we missed you. You weren't there.
So we'll start the meeting in next 1 minute.
Ashwini, I heard one lady, join from another NBFC. Can you please?
Yes, I'm connected. I have a number, Meenakshi.
Okay. Meenakshi, madam, you're from?
Hello, I'm from Dhruva Finance Private Limited.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining.
Yeah.
So how is the collection process going on in your NBFC? How many branches you have, madam?
Yeah, we have like 30 plus.
Very good. Okay. You're based out of?
Based out of Tamil Nadu, headquartered at Karur.
Pardon?
Based out of Tamil Nadu,
Okay.
headquartered at Karur.
Okay, fine. So you're into like what type of loans?
Like personal.
Okay. Personal loan?
Yeah.
Only personal loan?
Yeah, the fast moving one is personal.
Okay. So may I know what's the portfolio of yours? Like total number of customers?
Sorry, regarding that, I'm from the tech team. I'm the technical lead. So
Okay,
regarding, yeah, portfolio for a shout.
Okay, that's good. Now this is basically this is something like a very informal level of things. So we have been doing this, we used to communicate continuously on this also. So you can be just free to interact. It is not just like, every week we used to do this. The purpose is basically to and make people understand about different products and technology, and also we used to discuss. So feel free to ask question, and also request you to join the next webinars also. Thanks, Meenakshi, for joining this program.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Sini, I think we can start.
Okay, sir. Okay. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen, to the today's sessions with Safe Webinar series or with the Safe team. I'm Sini Thomas, and I'll be the moderator for the session today. First and foremost, I am honored to welcome all the participants to today's sessions. To today's session, and I still remember how the HR Sandeep and I were excited as we neared 50 episodes, and now I think we are not even counting the number of episodes. We are quite excited, and it has become more of a habit for us to join Safe webinar series at 4 p.m. on Saturdays, and I believe the same for the participants as well. And we are quite excited, or it's really glad to know that we are getting new people into the sessions, and we are able to provide a productive hour, at least a kind of some informative hour during your weekend. Thank you everyone for joining us. And today we have with us, as per the plan, we have our dearest MD, Mr. KK Praveen, who has been quite enthusiastic about these sessions and who never missed any of these sessions in his busy schedule. At present, he's traveling due to some professional engagements. I'm afraid whether he would be able to join or be in the session to the fullness, but still we are happy to have you here, sir. Welcome to the session.
Yeah. Because I fear that my voice will not be audible. So since we are many times we need to go through some place where the internet is very less. So,
Right.
sorry for that. Okay.
Yes, we are extremely sorry for the inconvenience caused. Since he can have network glitches, he might not be able to speak today. We have with us one more speaker, Mr. Sinoj AS, Executive Director at Safe Software Integrated Solutions Private Limited, whom I dearly call as a person where you have some queries related to information technology, related to financial concepts. Take your phone and ring his number. If he ever takes your call, there your question will be clarified. The problem is that you should keep that in quads. He is so busy that at times he might not be able to take calls, but if he ever takes his call there, your problem gets solved. And on that note, I'm so pleased to welcome you, Mr. Sinoj, onto the session.
Thank you, Siri.
Right. So thank you everyone once again for your wonderful support. So we today, as you must have seen, that it is all about it's safe and smart e-collection solution that we are going to speak about, which is quite relevant since I must say it has been relevant through the ages, maybe since mankind started business or started earning money. And I would like to just quote a funny citation from one of the greatest scientists the world have ever seen, Albert Einstein, where he said, "Compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. He who understands it earns it. He who doesn't pays it." Actually, for an average consumer, this particular compounding interest is relevant in two circumstances. One is when he invests, and one is when he has to pay off his debt. So one can be a benefit and the other can be a trouble. So today we are going to discuss related to a solution, a software solution from the perspective of banking organizations, non-banking financial companies, and microfinance, where they would be able to deal with delinquency management as well as debt collection in a smooth way with our solution. If now I think fintech has become the need of the hour. Everywhere we talk about fintech, even when billions and billions of dollars were being invested in financial startups focused on payments, compliance, and wealth management, and even robo advisory, much lesser dollars were spent into this particular need of the organization where we call debt collection. But anyways, things are changing, and we have many startups coming up with the better solutions, and we focus, or we would like to give a clear picture on how you will be benefited with our solution, safe and smart e-collection. And I think this is going to be quite relevant, because as a human being or as a person who earns money, or maybe related, at least we are kind of very close related to this so-called factor money. So somewhere in our life, we must have had experiences visiting a bank, or with the banks, it would have been fantastic or a very completely disturbing experience. So your suggestions, your questions are going to help us in coming out with the best solution for the organizations, for our customers. So we would actually want this session to be quite interactive. Even if you come across some questions in between during the session, you can raise your hand or ping, or you can even text in the chat box, and we do spare some amount of time for the questions towards the end of the session. So once again, thank you so much. Since Praveen sir will not be able to address us, I'm directly requesting Sinoj to go ahead with the presentation. He will be talking us on both the general as well as the technological perspective of this particular solution, safe and smart e-collection software. Thank you. And once again, I'm very happy that all of you joined the session.
Thank you, Sini. So today the topic is safe and smart collection management. We can call it as a delinquency management, or we can call it as a collection management, debt collection management. So it again depends upon the organization to say what type of requirement they want, what type of mechanism they want to implement for the collection. So let me take you through what are the benefits which you can get from our safe and smart collection management application. So let me take you through that. So I think some disturbance is there. Aniljit, can you just mute from where there are some...
Dr. Kingsley?
Yeah. Okay. I hope I'm audible to all, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, fine.
Yes, you're audible, sir.
Thank you. So, the safe and smart collection, it will help to streamline the entire collection process and also improves the operational efficiency by implementing this our application. So it will automate their operational task of collection agents, which will help the organization to make the collection more streamlined. So this is I will take you through the benefits and the features of the application, and also I will take you through the demonstration of our small demonstration of our mobile apps, which helps the collection system more. I mean, which makes the collection system more effectively. So when we talk about an overview process of collection, so right from the creation of a prioritized work list till the collection, the entire work process can be automated according to our requirements. So we have a workflow mechanism where you can set up the entire workflow. So the lines of business covered, when we talk about lines of business, so it can be see, we support all type of debt collections, which the product can be different. So it can be a vehicle loan, it can be a personal loan, it can be a housing loan, or education loan, gold loan, or a credit card kind of things, or a business loan kind of things, or microfinance kind of things. So we support all type of it covers all type of businesses. Now we will go to the benefits of see, as I mentioned earlier, the solution comes up with two parts. One is a portal and another one is a mobile application. So in that using that portal, the benefits of portal, when we talk about the benefits of portal, it can increase the collection revenue. It improves the collector, I mean the productivity of a collector. That means whoever the agents are going on. So it will increase the productive collectivity, and it is very but it is customizable, and it can be customized according to our business needs. So on organization to organization, there will be different type of business models will be there. So we can customize it according to that requirements, and it provides you a timely and accurate data, and everything comes in a single system. That's the beauty of this system. That means the entire from the as I earlier mentioned, from prioritizing thing to collection till collection. So everything comes under one system, and it is highly secured, and it's a highly compliant software. So when we talk about debt collection, the compliance is one of the important things. So we give that much of priority for that. And when we talk about mobile, it helps to automate the entire process. So it can work with mobile app and also without mobile app also. So when we talk about the mobile app, so it helps for a faster debt recovery, real-time operations. So whatever the operations they are doing in the field at real time, it will be updated in the your core system. And it is a simplified, it's a simple process where an agent can do the entire process through that mobile app, and it reduces the manual errors, and it is easy to reconciliation also by using this our mobile application. And at the end of it gives you an efficient delinquency management. So these are the major features which are available with our delinquency management. What is it gives you a dashboard, debt management, data import and validation kind of activities, communications, mobile applications, payment management, automation, workflow, reporting, compliance, then collaboration, and the security security things. And we will be looking into the technology and deployment side of our applications. So first we will go through the dashboard. So we have a different type of dashboards which gives you the entire picture of collection process. It gives you a collection effectiveness. It gives you an index for the collection effectiveness per collector. That means whoever the field agents go into the field, so we can retrieve the, or we can look into the collection effectiveness of each field agent or or we can say if we are outsourcing that one also, then you can see the collection, the agency wise collection effectiveness, and those things you can see through the dashboard itself. And we have another thing, daily collection out collection and outstanding monthly trend. So how that monthly trend is going on, you can view through this dashboards. And the contacts based payment and commitments based payment kind of things also you can see through the dashboard. And it will give you the who are the top 10 delinquent customers, or whatever the numbers you want to set, that also you can set, and you can see it in the dashboard itself. So that this is not limited to these features, it can be extended to any n numbers. So it again depends upon the organization, and it can again depends upon the user level. We can set the dashboards according to their requirements. And when we talk about data import and validation, it import, see, we can our system is capable of directly interacting with your core system, so that is also possible. And in case of your in case if it's a third party application, or if you want to import the data from some other applications using CSV or XML or an HTML or text file or Excel file kind of thing, then we have a field mapping option is also there, where we can map the fields, and this can be saved as a template, and it can be used at any point of time. So whenever you want to import, you can select that template and you can import that one. So that sort of data import and validation facility is there. This is in case of if you don't have that CBS integration directly, then we can go for this kind of applications also. And on a communication side, we have on a customer communication, we have a contact management where we can manage the calls, VTPs, reviews, etc. can be managed through this module, and it helps you to generate letters. So we can set the templates in the system, and the system can automatically generate letters, and even email or SMS, that kind of things you can set in the system. So our system will automatically alert the customer where saying the new messages or overdue messages or whatever the messages you want to push for the collection mechanism. We can set the we can schedule those things in the system, and the system will automatically generate those things. And it also generates a physical letters, and that can be mailed to the customer. So all those things comes under this customer communication module. And on a mobile application, see whatever the collector can see the entire real-time account details in their mobile. So when an agent goes to a customer place, they can see the account details. They can view whatever the details, or whatever the amount which are pending, or what is their previous transactions they want to see. That also we can provide. So it again depends upon the rights which they are having. So based on that, they can view the details, and that they can if the customer is saying that they are they want to foreclosure the thing, then it will generate whatever the amount which needs to be collected, that sort of things also it will list out all those things. And it supports different digital collection mechanisms. It can be through I mean, if they are ready to pay the money through different channels like UPI kind of payments, or the other digital payments like card, or whatever the things, we can integrate all those things, and we can collect the payment mechanism also. So it also supports cashless collections also. And they can see the entire progress of their collection in the mobile app at any point of time. So they can see how much overdue has been collected, or how many collections has been done. That kind of things they can see in the mobile itself. And if that mobile application, or if you are going with a device where the printer is attached, then they can give the receipt of that particular collection also at the same time. Or we can send an SMS or a WhatsApp, what kind of mechanism you want to give it, give the customer on the receipt of money, then we can set that also. So we support all type of notification mechanisms like SMS, WhatsApp, email, or even voice message also you can set. So in the collection mechanism, say voice, SMS, email, so that can be customized according to our requirement. So for initially, we might be sending an SMS, then we might be sending a printed letter, or then we might be sending a voice call, then we might be sending a WhatsApp kind of thing. So that workflow mechanism you can set, and according to that, the system will process all those things. And in mobile application, they can view the account summary, and they can generate the receipts, as I mentioned earlier. And even the collector can route, the mobile app can take you the collector till the customer place, and by using that from that mobile itself, they can generate an email or SMS notification, that also there. And we have a mechanism which supports an offline collection as well as the online collection also. So it again depends upon what type of features which we are integrating. See, for example, if we are integrating digital payments kind of thing, then we might not be able to provide an offline mechanism for that. So it again depends on that. But we have a offline as well as online mechanism also there. So on offline mechanism, the data will be imported to the, data will be downloaded to the collection machine, and whenever they come back to the place, they can upload the data. That kind of facility we have added in this solution. And it's an Android application, and it supports multi-language and as well as multi-currency also. Currently, we have incorporated these two features also. That's about the mobile application. Now we will go to the payment management. We can, as I mentioned earlier itself, we can enable the payment transactions between the customers and creditors from various channels. That means we can include different payment gateways, or we can go for the UPI kind of thing. So we can integrate different type of payment mechanisms also. Apart from the cash, we can use different payment management systems also. Now, as I mentioned earlier, we support an exhaustive workflow automation, so we can set our own workflow mechanism for the collection. See, for example, initially, if you want to set, the collection process, if you want to start with an SMS, then it should go and email, then it should go and printed letter, or then the registered letter kind of things we can set in the system. So according to that, once we request, once the system receives a collection schedule, the system will automatically prepare according to that. So these workflow mechanisms can be set by the organization itself. So according to that, that collection will work out. So, and we have that customizable letters and reports where you can define your own templates for the letters. So if you want to change some template at any point of time, then you can change that letter at any point of time, and we can set the variable commission rate for different products, and that guarantee producer agent management is also available as a part of workflow automation. Now we will go to the MIS reporting. It gives you an in-depth MIS reports, which gives you an analytical, and it's all our centralized reports. So it gives you a performance metrics and analytics to measure the success and productivity. It's a customizable reporting options are available with our MIS reporting, where you can define your own what we say, whatever the information you want to get, you can configure that and you can generate according to that. It can be a performance metrics, or it can be a some other collector wise, or agent wise, or a branch wise, or an organization wise figure. So it again depends upon the settings which we are giving, and the roles we can set different reports and all. And as I mentioned, it also comes up with a customizable report also. And say, for example, as I mentioned earlier, the compliance is one of the important part when we talk about debt collection. So we take we have given enough priority on this compliance part to ensure that customers are treated fairly and legal requirements are met for each collection. So it again depends upon see, we have given that much of priority for that, and we are ready to customize according to the requirements without compromising the compliance part. So that is also, we are giving that assurance also. And when we talk about the collaborate, it can be smoothly integrated with any backend system. So if you are having a CBS system where we can fetch the data from the CBS through an API or some other mechanism which that CBS provider is ready to give, so we can directly integrate with that system, and we can directly map the fields, and we can directly fetch the data from that CBS itself. And automated leads sync status is the dialer ready, so it can be directly connected with the dialers. And we can send the, as I mentioned earlier, we can send notification alerts via email, SMS, even mobile app. I forgot to say about mobile app notifications. So we can send notifications through mobile app also, WhatsApp, and also voice message also we can send different notifications. So we can integrate with any of the notification mechanisms, as well as with any backend of systems also. And on a security fee side, we can restrict the access level from the menu or a field or a record level. We can set the access control. So see, this will normally what happens now. So since it's related with the customer data, so we can restrict who and all should see the details, who should not see the details. So only the relevant data will be available for the customers, for the agents to whatever the relevant data required for a collection, that will only be available for the agents, unless until if you are giving an additional privilege or additional access rights, then they will be able to see the other data also. It again, it's a part of the access levels can be set according to that. Now, when the technology, on a technology part, it's built on an MVC and the microservices architecture, and on a framework side, it's a .NET framework. We have used the .NET framework, and these are the technologies which we have added, which we have worked on for this particular system. And on a business, on a reporting side, we have that Power BI. Power BI, we have integrated Power BI. We have used Crystal reports as well as the SQL Server reporting services. And on a database side, we have used MS SQL Server. Microsoft SQL Server is the database which we have used for this particular application. And these are the few of the sample GUIs of our application. I will take you to the mobile application in depth. These are some of the portal applications. So it gives what are the things which are in the work in progress kind of things you can see here. So you can see different menus and screens and the contact plans, whatever the contact plans they are having. So you can see that one. And this is one which we mentioned, that mapping. So here, this is how we map the fields. And we have an exhaustive search option where they can search with different whatever the data they are having, they can search with that. So it supports multiple client also, and on adapter details, whatever the data which needs to be displayed, so that also customizable, so that can be viewed by the collector or the agent. These are the contact activities. It can be different type of contact activities, so that can be collected here. And the client details, so whatever the client details you want to share with your agent, or that can be shared. And this is letter generation. So as we mentioned, we can set different templates. According to that template, they can generate the letters. And it gives you the entire audit log also. So who, when, where they did, what did. So all those things are logged, so they can view the entire transactions, how many the communication details, or whatever the activities they have performed in the system, they can view through this audit log. And on our that mobile app, so it gives you. I will take you through the mobile app right now. So these are few screenshots where it supports, it gives you a loan recovery option, and there is an option to verify their liabilities. There is an option for verifying their follow-up, the follow-up details also they can view through the mobile app. And in mobile app also we have different options. One is end user, end user or the field level people app where they can which we will be showing right now, and we have an authority, the higher authority app also, where they can see how many recoveries has been done, when that has been the out collector wise they can see the collection, that sort of information they can. That's an MIS app where they can view the entire collection process, where the collection is what about that, whether the the collection process is going on as planned or not, that kind of information they can view through that mobile app also. So these are the some sample screenshots of the mobile app, so we can go through the mobile app directly. So now we will go to the collection app. Okay, so for that I would like to welcome Mr. Lijit. So he is going to take you through the mobile app. So Lijit, can you share your screen?
Yeah, sure, sir. Sure, sir. Can you see my screen, sir?
Yeah, I can see it. So you can take so now we will take you through a recovery app where this has been configured as a area-wise recovery. So currently I'm logged in as a collector or a field agent who is assigned with some areas. So first it will ask you for the credentials. Now I'm entering the credentials. Now it took me to the dashboard. So in the dashboard you can see I can do three activities. One is loan recovery, second is liability checking, and third is follow-up details. So first I will go to the loan recovery. So once you click on that loan recovery, it will list out all the areas which is assigned to me, and you can see in this area, no, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think 7 or 8 areas are there that is assigned to me, and on that particular, on each area, how many overdue loans are there. This is something connected with overdue collection. So to me, they have assigned me this much of areas, and they have on each area. I can see on each area there are a lot of overdue loans are there, and that overdue amount comes around this much of amount on each area. For example, in that second one, it's Edecard, and the number of overdue loans in that place is 30, and it comes around 6814633. Is the amount which needs to be collected, or that is the overdue amount. And there is an option for map also, so that once you click on that map, it will take you through it will take you through that location where that particular Edecard is located. So if you want to use that app, then that is also possible. So you can see this is something located. It's something some location which is 16 kilometers away from my current location. That's what it is showing. So that sort of location mapping also we can do. And even that load wise mapping is also available. It again depends upon the data which are available with the organization. So now we will take an individual area, then we will see how it comes. So now I have taken an Anash area as load. So it will list out whichever the loads we saw that there are around some 16 or 30 loads were there as overdue, right? So all those loads will be listed out. You can see the load number, their name, and what is the overdue amount of that particular customer. So you can choose a customer. So for example, if you choose that first customer, then it will list out, it will show you their photo, their mobile loan number, name, address, and all those things. And if you want to make a follow-up from there through a mobile phone or an SMS, you can just click on that mobile number field. Legit, can you just click on that mobile number field? phone number field, sorry, phone number field, then it will, if the phone number is available, you can directly make a call from there, or you can directly send a message from there also. That facility is also available. And you can see the whatever the information you want to share with that agent, that can be displayed here. And if you can see still here in this particular organization, they have given a lot of information for that agent, including whatever the actions that has been taken on that particular loan. That kind of information is also available there. They can see how much loan amount has been given, and what was the interest rate kind of thing is also there. And once you, if you want to see the passbook of that particular customer, that means that loan passbook, then they can click on that shop passbook. Then it will show you the passbook, how that loan has been dispersed, when what was the repayment history of that particular loan. So all those things you can see from there. Okay, so you get back. And similarly, you can see it will show you what is the loan balance, what is the, or how much overdue is there, how much interest has been generated on that, how much overdue interest has been generated on that, and what is the total amount which required to close the particular loan. That also you can see. And if you click on that collection, and if that particular person is ready to collect the amount, remit the amount, then I can click on that collection, then you can enter the amount. For example, if he is closing the loan, then I can collect the entire amount. Or if he is saying that he is paying right now, he might be paying 100,000 or 10,000, then they can input that amount and they can save. So there also, if you want to see, if you are going with a printer, Bluetooth printer, or a machine with a printer, then we can generate a receipt and we can share it with the customer. Or if you want to send an SMS with the regional language also, we can support that one also. So that is also available. And if he is not going to be see, we reached the place and we were not able to see him, then we might be done a follow-up call, right? So in that case, you can mention that call, and to whom you have you had a word, and what, when according to their communication, when the expected repayment date also you can set there. And on next follow-up date also you can set there. And if you are having any remarks, that also you can input in the remark sheet. So this will help the recovery person to follow up on that particular date, and it will also help you to remind this thing that it can generate that expected, I mean, based on the expected repayment date, they can schedule the collection thing also. So if that is in the case of call. If it is a personal visit, that means he directly goes there, and he directly goes there. Then what was the mode of journey? Whether he went by a car or a public transport, or whatever the mode they have selected to visit there, that also they can mark there. And at the time of their once they reach there, from whom, I mean, with whom he had met, and that details also you can input. So it will help you to analyze how many times you have went to that place, and to whom you have met, and what was his commitment, and on the second level of follow-up, what was his commitments. So that kind of information also you can see. So the entire history you can track about that collection. And if they are ready to close the money, then the collection agent directly can close that one also. And it can generate the receipt also. Okay. So yeah, come back. And there is a provision to check the liability. For example, if it's a direct employee of that particular organization, then they might be giving a provision to check the liability. And even we can advise the customer that you are this much, I mean, these two loans are also getting overdue, so you have to pay as early. So you can check the liability at the client side itself. So it again depends upon the access rights. So if sometimes if it's a it's an agency or something like that, we might not be giving the information to them, right? Or if the bank is directly, or bank, the organization is directly going to the customer place, then we might be using this feature. So it again depends upon the access level, access level thing. You can set these things. Okay, back. And on, so once you click on that particular loading, then if they're having any other liabilities, then it will list out all those liabilities. For this particular person, they don't have that liability. So here from here also they can directly go to the collection also. So there are two ways to do that. One is area wise, which they have given, and another one is through the liability checking, and they can directly go to the customer place. Well, sorry, that collection place. And the third menu is follow-up details. So once you click on that follow-up details, then it will list out whatever the follow-up date-wise list you can see. So it again depends upon what the way which needs to be displayed. That can also be configured. For example, if we are saying that the agent should see only the loans which are coming due on this particular days. That sort of things you can set, and the notification mechanism also you can set from here. So whatever the remarks they have given, it will list out there, so that it will be easy for the agents to make a follow-up on these notes. Okay, and yeah, so this is a sample application which we are using for a collection mechanism, and we have a different other collection mechanism also. This is one collection mechanism which is configured for overdue collection, right? Similarly, we can say we can have a due collection mechanism, or a different type of collection mechanism is also available with us. See, normal collection, normal level of collection is also can be done. So normal in the sense, you can assign the agents and they can go to the customer place and they can collect. So in those cases, what we say, that repayment or whatever the additional settings which we saw in the loan recovery app, no? So overdue recovery app, no? That won't be available, but here they can directly go there and they can collect the money from that particular customer. So this is a simple application where we are assigning for a first level of collection mechanism. We can use this app also. So from this, I have given you an idea about the collection management portal, as well as the collection management app. So now you can ask questions on that. Whatever the questions you are having with this thing, you can ask.
Abhilash here, I'll just ask her if it's okay.
Yeah,
I'll ask one question. Yeah, Sinuj, I suppose we can also integrate this with automated chatbots, right? Which will help.
Definitely. Actually, I forgot to mention that one. Actually,
yes,
we can definitely we can.
Yes,
Yeah,
and I think that will value add for the various people who are there in this forum to know that even this app can be integrated to a chatbot which can automate and send reminder calls and do automated text to speech.
exactly. Yeah,
I thought I should mention this.
yes, definitely. Thank you for reminding that. Actually, we have an integrated AI mechanism also, where based on our setting, the system will automatically identify the loads, and it will make text messages or email messages and chat kind of messages. WhatsApp kind of messages also, it will automatically send based on the settings which we are given. Yeah.
True. Sinuj, thanks, Sinuj. Thanks.
Any questions?
Sinuj, Balakrishnan here.
Yeah, please.
Sinuj, what all kind of locations can be tracked inside the system?
Can you come again? Location in the sense?
Like the agent will be going, right, traveling, and So he'll be doing collection things like that. So his locations, all everything can be tracked. Is it?
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, that's another thing. We see the entire agent traveling location, wherever he visited. So wherever he made a transaction, so all those things are tracked. Along with the, I mean, I mentioned that we can track. I mean, we can. It will take you through the customer place. Similarly, it will track the entire movements of that agent also, if the organization requires that, because it's an enable disable option, so they can choose for that also.
Okay, thank you. And how about if the internet connection is not available?
Yeah, that's there we have two options. One is an offline mode as well as on the online mode also. No, so in that offline mode, we will be collecting that information, that GPS location. Then we will be adding to that map on the earlier stage. I mean, after that, we will be integrating that. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Sir, we have one question.
Yeah.
Okay. So what are all the offline payment system?
Offline payment system in the sense?
So we got this question from no username called HP. So
Okay.
no, can you no, the HP user? Can you just give yourself a basic intro
Is
and
it
explain the question further?
Hello, sir.
yeah, please.
Hello. Yes.
Good afternoon, sir.
Very good afternoon.
Sir,
Are
what
you,
are all the offline payment system you are following, sir?
you mean check or that kind of thing, right?
Not checking, which means when we are using, when we are trying to use offline system for collecting the money by using mobile phones.
See, offline, we may not be able to do the payments, online payments, right? So in that case, we may not be able to. But see, if you want to do the, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, only on the online mode we might be able to do the online. I mean, the online payment kind of things. On offline mode, we may not be able to do the online. I mean, this digital payments, no.
I was interested to ask that if there is any possible to use mobile apps or softwares in offline payment system to collect money from the customer, sir.
See, I mean, if you are collecting the money in cash, liquid cash, then it is possible, because I mean, our application will work on offline mode also. But if you are collecting the money on a digital platform, so in that case, the connectivity is a must, right? So offline mode, we can go for a physical collection mechanism. That's not an issue. But when we talk about digital payments, if they are paying through a through another channel, for example, card or something like that, then it may be difficult, right? So at that time, we may not be able to verify their card and all. No, if they are if they are paying through some UPI and all, also we may not be able to identify whether they have paid or not. Only after reaching to a connectivity thing, we may be able to receive those things, right? So in this offline mode, we can collect cash payments, cash receipts, and only on online mode we might be able to identify these things.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
I think.
Thank you, sir.
Can we have an intro? Can I know your name, please? Because your username is updated as HP.
My name is Pine Damar, ma'am.
Okay, and you're from which part of India?
Tamil Nadu, from Karur.
Okay. Okay. Oh, even you're part of Dhruva Finance?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Mrs. Shailesh, you were saying something, right?
Thank you.
You were
sir.
about to say something, right?
Yeah. Because the question to me, how I understood it was, can she use a mobile app in her office, right? Like say if she's sitting in office, instead of like when people come to the counter, right? Can she use this mobile app to do the collection? That's what the question. So she may not have something like, the app should be
Usually the app is connected through like online, some form of internet and all that, right? So I don't know. The second part I do not know, but she wanted to use this app for a complete application. There is no desktop. Earlier we
Oh,
showed
okay.
right,
Okay.
the desktop
Yeah,
version.
yeah, yeah. In that case, it is 100% possible. So you can use it as a see, for example, walk-in customer or whatever the transactions you want to do, we can do with this app also.
Yeah. I think for the payment type, we can have cash, check. Like we can even integrate with other online payment system. But
Correct.
if we don't have online, we can accept cash and check. So cash and check is offline payments always.
Correct. Yeah.
There is no connectivity required between any payment systems. So
Right.
yeah.
Correct.
Correct. Did we answer your question?
Paindamil, did they answer your question? Are you clarified?
It's not there.
Yes, ma'am.
No, they were
Yes,
asking
ma'am.
you, was your question clarified, or do you still have any clarifications needed on that part?
Yes, ma'am. Clarified, ma'am.
Clarified. Great. Thank you.
Thank you for
Thank
the
you,
question.
ma'am.
Thank you, Shailesh, for the intervention. Thank you.
No problem. Just to help. Yeah, each other. Thank you.
Any other questions?
Malia, do you have any questions from your side?
No, I don't have any questions from my side. Thank you.
Thank you.
You may also want to know like how this data compliance, right? Like if somebody is from banks, I don't know if anybody is from bank here, and if you have any questions on compliance, the data privacy and all, I can answer because I take care of that part for these apps. So please ask any questions. Thank you.
Meenakshi, you said you have a question. Yes, you can ask. You can ask here.
Yeah, Reshma. Sir, I have a question like, we do serve different types of customers. So a bigger part of ours are from interior, rurals and villages. So right now we are facing a situation like they are saying the amount of liquid cash flow is getting reduced while compared to the last year or last month. So the collection of liquid cash is being a bit problematic right now. So we need to move to an cashless or an digital sort of payment for the people, but they are not so much into the technology. In one hand, in another hand, the area which is not having a massive internet or network coverage. So this is where we got stuck up with. Do you would you be able to say some sort of solution for this sort of scenario?
Yeah, in this scenario, you are saying that the customer might not be when on a customer place there might not be an internet connectivity, and we
Yes.
need to do the transaction also, right? So in that case, if
Yes.
yeah, see, we can currently that connectivity can be our application can work with a basic connectivity also. That's the one thing. The another one is then we have to go for a USSD kind of banking facility where it can work with the basic telephone, so we have that solution, but in India I don't think that is required, because currently the connectivity is there across the thing. No, the basic connectivity will be there now. Even if it is a 2G also, it will work fine. See,
Yeah, right.
yeah,
When
if it
talking
is 2G also,
digital,
it will work. And as I
yeah.
said, now we have a USSD banking also, but it won't be feasible for our kind of region. No, so it will go for a costly affair. But as I mentioned, our application can work with any 2G kind of network also. So that will help you to go further, right?
Can I just add something?
Yeah, please.
Meenakshi, one more thing we can do is you can do a batch process. So whenever the connectivity is not there, recorded in the app, and Sinuj, correct me if I'm wrong, when the connectivity is available, it will automatically, as a batch, it will upload those transactions. Uh, uh, just correct me, Sinuj, if I'm wrong somewhere. But what I can suggest in Meenakshi's case is the app can do all the recorded and keep it in the cache memory, and then as a batch process, it can upload it wherever there is a connectivity available. So as an
Yeah.
offline. Yeah, Meenakshi, are you there?
Yeah, got it. So it's like the offline sync with it.
Yeah. So wherever there are connectivity is available, so it might be around say 2 kilometers away from the place, you get a connectivity in the second branch or whatever your second collection point would be. So that whatever transactions were stored can be in the cache, can then be memory of the app, can be then uploaded. Of course, there'll be a limitation. You cannot have too much because of the memory size, heap size, and all those kind of things in a mobile app. But we can design it, I'm sure.
But here, are we talking about the liquid cash flow or the cashless transactions?
What are you looking at? You're looking at the liquid cash?
Cashless transactions.
Yeah, so even the cashless transactions, it's possible nowadays with the UPI 2.0, okay, where you can do an offline UPI wherever the connectivity is not there. There's a trial going on, in fact, with UPI 2.0, and I can share some details with Sinuj, and probably Sinuj can then send it to you, or I can share it with Reshma or Ashwini, and they can share it with you.
Sure.
Yeah, Abhilash, you can share it to me. I can indeed
Yes.
share it.
Meenakshi, I will have something, because there's an offline process for rural connectivity happening wherever, for even a retail store, if a UPI payment is made on offline mode using UPI or any of the credit card or debit card, the transaction can be done. They're doing this offline mode things for rural connectivity, where even 2G connection is kind of, GPRS is not available or edge is not available. So there is a trial going on. I will share the white paper with you, and I'm sure once that white paper is there, we can implement it on our solution.
Yeah, that's great.
I'll share it with you. I'll share it to Reshma. Yeah.
Yeah, that one's great. This answered my question. I have another question as well. Am I audible? Hello?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, thanks. So I'm okay with the question. Okay with the answer what I had asked previously. I'm having another question here. So this is it. I'm looking for different sort of cashless payment transactions. Now I'm talking about the online as well. So I would like to know the best and the simple process what a customer can have. There shouldn't be a lot of detailed, elaborated setup or procedures involved. As I told you, the customers are from rural and village. Majority wouldn't be an highly educated one. So it should be really user-friendly and simple. So what should be a best thing for that?
In this case, see, normally the cards will be the best way, right? Because they can use it easily, right? The first point. Then then we can see, for example, nowadays everybody is familiar with UPI kind of thing. So everybody can make a payment with the mobile app or this thing, no? Easily they can transfer the money, no? So the first preference,
easy, but
yeah, that card will be the easiest way, right? For that kind of
because when I go for UPI sort of apps, it needs an like a card or else an app which gets integrated with the Aadhaar, which should also get integrated with the bank account. Everything should be together, and that particular account should be having the amount. Only then I can get transferred, right?
Correct.
So in some cases, this multiple process that is being in not met. It is not met in every customer's scenario. So the amount may be in a different bank account which is not linked with the Aadhaar or with the UPI account. This is happening in majority of the cases.
Yeah, in that case, see, for example, when you talk about that Aadhaar connected accounts, then it will be easy, but it might not be. It might not be there for all the customers, right? So in those cases, only that card or whatever the card will be the easiest way, right, for them.
Yeah.
So
Okay. So,
yeah.
Yeah. Please go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, the card payment will be easiest one, but nowadays everybody is coming up with all these things. So they are getting familiarized with the pay kind of thing also.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, considering the card would be the easiest part, right?
To an extent, I can say like that, no, because the other mechanism all requires a small intervention with the smartphones and all, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So, the software we have discussed so far, does it comes in on-premises as well?
Yeah, we have different licensing models. It again depends upon the organizations so choose with. So we have the on-premises model as well as a SaaS model and other different models also. So it again depends. So we can have a one-to-one discussion on that also.
Oh, great. Yeah, that answered my question then.
Yeah.
Thank
Fine.
you.
So my team will be in touch with you so that we can go ahead. Fine. Thank you.
Sure. Yeah. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Any other questions? Any other questions? Or Sandeep, I think there is no more questions.
Hello, everyone. Anyone having any questions or any suggestions? Even if you're not able to speak to us, you can even put in the chat. We'll be able to discuss that. Sinoj, I think we can wind up for the day, isn't it?
Yes, yes, yes.
All right. So thank you once again. It was, as I already said, like as I said in the beginning, it was a great session with you, and it's quite great to see that even the participants or our partners supporting us, contributing to the session, making it more interactive. Thank you, Sinoj, for your wonderful session. It was quite informative. And thank you, Abhilash. Thank you, Shailesh, for joining us. And on top of it, thank you, our dear listeners, for patiently listening to us, and all of you who have asked your questions. We would look into it, and if you have any suggestions, please feel free to contact us and give your suggestions and feedback. Wishing you a great weekend. Um, have fun, enjoy, and bye bye from the safety. Thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you all.